Alright, I guess I'll go for a walk with Rocco. Go for a walk with Rocco. Walko with Rocco. Hey, Rocco. I'm gonna go for a walk. You wanna join me? His tail starts wagging. Sean, I'm flattered, really, but come on, man. You know I don't swing that way. I roll my eyes at his comment. Rocco just chuckles. If you don't want to come, you can just say that. My tone comes out more frustrated than teasing. I see a flash of regret wipe over Rocco's face. Just joking around, dude. He gets up, patting Cody on the back. We walk through the untamed woods. The cool winter breeze feels good against my fur. Rocco seems to be enjoying the weather too. I hear a soft hum come from his snout as we get further from the fire. We subconsciously find a trail. I guess we're going far enough. I guess we're far enough. Oh, Jesus Christ, read the sentence. I guess we're far enough away now. Why do you always act like I'm coming on to you? Rocco snaps his head to look at me. His tail droops and his gait slows. It's been a while. I get it. A lot has happened. I sigh. This wasn't anything new. He affectionately referred to Casey and I as the gay boys after we came out. This was just how he was before Casey went to camp. Now that it's coming back, it just felt wrong. I thought you grew out of this after... I don't want to finish that sentence. You know. My tone comes out harsher than I want it to be, but this is not how I want to spend the month. Rocco just lets out a deep sigh. I'm sorry. He takes another moment. I really am stuck in a loop, aren't I? Everyone's growing, changing, learning new things about themselves. I'm still the same old asshole that I was in high school. I'm about to say something, but he continues. I know that's not an excuse. I just feel lost in my life. Now that the gang's back together for a bit, I wanted to relive those golden days. I need to get the fuck out of here. He looks solemnly at the ground. Shit, man. I'll try to be better. It's okay. Just try not to do it too often. I don't want it to become a habit again. Also, I know I was staring at you earlier. Sorry about that. Rocco nods his head, a soft smile growing on his face. Well, I have been working out. Didn't know you were into the, fuck, what do the gays call it? Bara? Yeah, Bara type of guy. We chuckle at that. If you're interested, we could go work out at the gym in Salem. I go there every Thursday. That could be fun. I probably need more exercise. Plus, I know some guys there who would love you. And he's ruined it. Thought you said... Shit. Sorry, I'll stop. So, what has been going on around town? A lot. Okay, like what? As I said, non-stop fighting with my folks. It's a sin to let people actually enjoy their lives. Ever since Arthur and I graduated, their relationship had gone downhill. Part of me is glad that they're suffering. After the hell they put their son through, they deserve it. The other part is sad they're bringing down the one still with them. Then there's the fucking press. Rolling in and acting like they own the place. All because they make more money in a second than anyone does in a year here. Leaving their shit everywhere, and then disappearing off into the mountains or something. Wait, people have gone missing? Yes and no. They leave their junk around town. You can't find who owns it, and they get them to move. I tried calling one of the news stations and they said they'll look into it. Load of fucking BS. Rocco lets out a frustrated sigh. Carl found a kid out in the woods. Stoat girl. He said she has amnesia, so we took her to the cops to see if they could help. That was on Wednesday. I haven't heard anything since. He stops walking, the fur on his back bristling. Oh, then there's the hole. Don't get me fucking started on the hole. His voice starts to raise as a low growl builds up in his throat. I hope we're far enough away from the camp so the others don't hear it. Okay, we can talk about something. The fucking hole that cut this damn town in half. Now it takes half a fucking hour to get from one side to the other. The folks dragging me out to church every Sunday now eats up half the goddamn day. And I still have to work 8 fucking hours in a shitty hotel that no one visits. I don't say anything, just letting Rocco vent. It feels like he's been holding this in for months. I have no fucking idea why corporate keeps the lights on. It's a fucking miracle I've been able to work that shithole to get some kind of money. But the best part. Oh, the best fucking part is breaking into your best friend's house. Finding him dangling from the ceiling 2 seconds from death. All because he couldn't bear the guilt of killing someone. What the fuck? Rocco pauses, immediately regretting the end of his ramble. He stares at me, eyes wide with fear, realizing what he just said. He doesn't say anything. Neither of us do. I just stood there, stunned by what he said. God fucking damn it! He yells, punching a nearby tree. They definitely heard that. I hope he didn't break any fingers. Now he's covering his eyes, his body curled up, tail drooped, ears down, and back facing me. The same way he looked after he had to tell us about his brother. I didn't know what to do. Cody was the one who comforted him. I just sat in the back, trying to process the fact that I would never see him again. I couldn't do anything. Here I was again. What the fuck do I do in a situation like this? Save on all the choices. I sit down next to him, rubbing his back. His body is quivering, his eyes cradling tears, trying his best not to let them out. We sat in the relative quiet, listening to the wind blow through the branches, the night sky slowly wandering above us. It's a beautiful night out. I almost forgot how much I missed the countryside. Rocco lets out a sniffle, trying to regain his composure. Yeah. I still come out here every week, even if it is just me. You ever wandered the trails? Sometimes. Whenever we have hikers stop in town. Most are nice. I never thought I would miss being out here. The stars are beautiful, radiating their full shine as they explore the skies above. The gentle breeze continues to blow, masking the last bits of Rocco's tears. Rocco pulls me into a hug. I'm caught off guard, but reciprocate it. If you ever get depressed, you'll tell me, okay? Only if you promise to do the same. He doesn't respond. We just hold the hug for a few moments. I promise. I pull out of the hug to look him in the eyes. I do too. We continue our stargazing. I try to remember all the constellations Casey taught me. It's been years, so my memory is foggy, but I'm able to find a few. I know Rocco isn't really paying attention. Sharing what Casey taught me always put a warm feeling in my chest. It seems to have helped Rocco calm down too. Eventually I run out of stars and Rocco gets up. Come on. It's starting to get late, and I don't want the others to worry about us. I get up, and we walk back to camp. It doesn't take us too long to get back. Cody and Arthur seem to be finishing up a conversation as we return. God, what voices did I give them? Fuck. Focus. Why does this camera go out of focus? Even if there's no lab evidence, that doesn't make them taste better. Well, if you burn one, throw it to me instead of the fire next time. There won't be a next time. Arthur's voice is comedically serious. Cody belts out a laugh. When they notice the mood, when they notice us, the mood immediately shifts. There's a new tension that fills the air as Arthur acknowledges us. Everything good? We heard Rocco yelling. Yeah, we're good. I slid down the mountain a bit. They both raise an eyebrow at us. I was telling a ghost story. Rocco got too into it and he slipped. I lean in to whisper to both of them. You know how he gets with jump scares. They both nodded. Rocco looked concerned behind me. I didn't like using the fact that he's bad with horror against him, but I think we'd both like to avoid talking about his little ramble. Anyway, it's late. We should douse that and start heading back. Arthur lets out a sigh, clearly wanting to stay out longer. We let him finish his marshmallow. After Arthur's done we douse the fire and make our way back to the car. The drive back to Cody's was fairly uneventful. Everyone seemed to be drained of small talk. Arthur got a hold of the aux again. Eventually, our silence was broken by a groan and a text tone from Rocco. You gotta be fucking kidding me. What's up? Hank needs me to go in tomorrow morning. Something's up with our system. You're the IT guy now? No. But I gotta be there when he shows up. Apparently something's gone wrong. Half the hotel rooms have people checked into them. Why can't Hank deal with it? Someone has to be there to supervise the IT guy. Hank's just the janitor. Normally we got this deal going. I taught him how to man the front desk. He showed me what needs to be done to keep the place clean. We both work full hours, but since the hotel is so slow, we just do each other's jobs and alternate shifts. I think day crew do the same thing. Isn't that illegal? Like, against your contract or something? Yeah, probably. We haven't gotten in trouble so far. Been doing it for 2 years anyways. Rocco's ears flatten. His hackles raised. I can hear a low growl building in his voice. I only remember, maybe 5 rooms. Half the damn hotel is a lot for a fucking bug. Let's just hope they don't think we're fucking with our books. You'll need a ride tomorrow, right? Yeah. Rocco's voice sounded defeated. The growl in it gone. How about I pick everyone up? Arthur will be at my place. Sean is on the way. And after you're done, we can go hang out. Maybe. Let me see what time he's showing up. Is Mabel's still open? We could get some donuts for breakfast. Yeah, that sounds great. It felt like ages since we last had their donuts. I'm glad to hear the old mom and pop shop was still around. In almost an instant, Rocco's voice perks up. Hell yeah, I'll cover it. I guess some part of him is still food motivated. Then I hear a ping from a phone. I immediately recognize what it is. I see Cody and Arthur's eyes shift to me in the rearview mirror. Rocco tries to look out the window. I know his eyes dart over to me. A Tailrazor's notification. Fuck, I thought I uninstalled that. Another ping. This time a text tone. My face is on fire as I focus all my attention onto the road. Oh, hey, Hank got back to me. Looks like they're expected to show up at 10. Cool. I'll grab everyone at 8, so we'll have time. Embarrassment coats my body. I could feel my cheeks getting warm. It's been a while since I last messaged someone on it. Why would the app even go off here? Well, Cody's by, so maybe he installed it. The drive had remained awkward. Rocco just stared out the window. Arthur had fallen asleep on Cody's shoulder, but he didn't seem to mind. We pulled into the apartment without another notification. It was sad saying goodbye to them. Even though we were meeting up in only a few hours, I wish we could have gotten in earlier. Still, donuts sounded nice. And at this point, I was ready to not be the one responsible for driving. Cody and Arthur walked off inside. Then it was just Rocco and I. The road around the mountain felt darker than normal. And being forced to take Aspen everywhere made it worse. It was an old road that, under any normal circumstances, you would avoid. Its winding, cracked asphalt was slowly falling down the mountain, maintained just enough to comply with the state code. Rocco didn't want to listen to any music. I agreed. It was late and the quiet was nice. Rocco's place, his parents, hadn't changed much. It was an old ranch-style house that sat one street off of Main, 5th and Ash. Although it was getting close to 1, the lights in the living room were still on. Rocco let out a sigh as he got out. I step out with him. Great. Probably gonna get an earful for being out so late. Why? You're almost 24. Try telling that to them. We both look inside. No one seems to stir. Who knows? Maybe the old man drank himself to sleep on his chair. Get home safe, okay? A nod, and he moves in to hug me. I accept, not fully realizing how strong he's gotten in these past few years. I heard my back pop as his arms wrapped around me. He lets me out of the embrace, staring at me. Thanks for being my friend, Sean. Thanks for being mine. I smile back at him, giving him another softer hug. Sleep well, man. You too. I'll see you tomorrow. He turns, holding his breath as he opens the door. It's immediately released in relief. Rocco turns, giving me a thumbs up and a cheeky smile. Then he tiptoes in. For the first time today, I'm left alone. The drive back around to Pine feels longer than it should be. The minutes are like hours as the road twists and bends. My eyes are tired, but I'm able to stay conscious enough to make it back home. I parked on the road outside the house. Dad's work van took up the driveway. The lights were out on our side of the old duplex. Our neighbors were still up doing whatever it is they do. That or they left the light on. I fumbled through my pocket and pulled out my phone. 8 missed messages, 2 missed calls, 1 Tailrazor's notification, so I didn't uninstall it. Shit, wait, I was supposed to text them when I got back into town. My phone had been set to silent this entire time. If it was set to silent, then how'd you get a notification audibly? I sent a quick, sorry, I'm home, text and put it away. I grabbed my stuff, a duffel bag and a backpack, and went inside. From the moonlight shining through our windows, I could see that our house had stayed relatively the same. Dad had rearranged the couch and recliner. It looked like they got a new TV, and the dining table had new chairs. Mom left out 2 plates of food on the table. I wasn't hungry, but took a few bites. Above the table was a pomade "Welcome Home" sign. Each letter was on its own piece of printer paper traced out in marker, tied together with some of Mom's crocheting yarn. I felt a sudden warmth at my welcome home, followed by immediate guilt. I need to stop putting my phone on silent. As I took another bite of food, I realized something. Oh, okay, it's addressed. Good. Wait, if my phone was on silent, whose tail razor's ping went off? Immediately moving on from that idea, I went back to my room. I hadn't been home in about a year. Aside from the bed being made and any dishes being taken out, everything was how I remember. I throw my bags down, kick off my shoes, and just flop onto the bed. Before going to bed, I open up tail razors. And there was some guy named Blake nearby. He's a younger dog, wolf, husky. He's some flavor of dog in his early 20s. There was no one else nearby in the app, so he probably just moved in. Either way, Blake could be an issue for tomorrow. Who knows, maybe he'd be down for something. Or maybe he's a top. I snicker at what was barely a joke. I rolled over and grabbed some stuff from my backpack. I plugged in my phone, walked over to the bathroom, and began brushing my fangs. A warm shower sounded amazing right now, but the dryer would probably wake my parents. Plus, I was extremely tired after today. I could take a quick one in the morning. I meandered back over to the bed, turned off the lamp, and let sleep take me. Fuck. I don't know. The moon, an upside down strength, the devil in the tower. Don't know tarot. That mean, oh, do I select one? Oh, I do. I don't know tarot. Can I save it? Yep. 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 Here we go. I'm just gonna pick on, just based on vibe. I like the moon card. It looks cool. Oh, is that one that I got rid of? I don't know. Oh, fuck, marry, kill? I don't know. I'll marry the devil. I guess kill the inverted strength. It's comforting, isn't it? That place. You always seem to cling to it. After he passed, you yearned to return to it. That nostalgic feeling of hiding yourself again. A happiness that you could not reclaim. You know the pain of staying in there, right? Remember how it starved you of yourself? Did you really want to go back? Or was it the only way for you to survive? Learning the world isn't safe does have that effect, doesn't it? Just remember, once you go in, you won't come out the same. It changes all of us, and the longer we stay, the less we are. Saturday, December 19th, 2019, 7 a.m. I like the waking up sounds. I crane my head over to the alarm clock. 7 a.m. I drag my phone off the nightstand and check the date. Hell yeah, Saturday. I can go back to sleep. Oh, wait. No. Rocco wants to hang out before his work thing. When was that? I still needed a shower. I should probably have breakfast with my parents too, since I spaced on dinner with them. I roll out of bed and get ready for a shower. While the water heats up, I check my phone. Oh right, the tail razors guy. I really only use the app to look at other people being happy. I've gotten a few DMs, but I could never press send. Maybe this time. I mean, he's way out of my league. What should I say? Should I just give a hey? No, I don't want to look like a bottom. Maybe I go more formal, like, hey, how's it going? Why is this so hard? Maybe I shouldn't send anything. Oh, so many choices. I'm sure this is a very important choice. Oh, there's little portraits now. Were those my fuck, marry, kill choices? I guess, right? Yeah. I feel like I would say I'd probably go with the what's up. Or hey, how's it going? Probably hey, how's it going? Polite, formal, but not too formal. That should work. I hope. Well, that's dealt with. I plop down my phone on the nightstand and begin showering. Although I didn't mind the communal showers of the dorms, it was nice to not hear anyone else come in. I could be alone with my thoughts and just melt under the uncomfortably hot water. No matter where you went, showers would either boil you alive or give you hypothermia. Thankfully, it doesn't take long for my body to adjust to the scalding temperature. Man, I needed that after last night. I sat there longer than I should, soaking in the warmth. Sean, Rocco's here! Shit, that's right, we're getting donuts. What time is it? 10 till. Fuck, did I get the time wrong? Thanks. I shut off the water and begin feverishly drying my fur with towels. The air dryer, although perfect to maintain my fluffy volume, would take too long. Stop unfocusing. Yeah. I burn through 3 towels to get myself dry enough for clothes. I throw on my nearest shirt and coat, which happened to be yesterday's. A convenient way not to change your sprite's clothing. A wallet, phone, keys. Perfect. Also, there's no way drying with towels would be faster. Absolutely no way. Towel drying hair just slow. So they had to get their entire basement redone? Just about. That's why it's important to keep your pipes heated for the winter. Dang. Oh, morning, Sean. Hey. I threw finger guns. How'd you sleep, sport? Good. Sorry about last night. It's all good. Just glad you're able to get together. How's Nora doing? She's good. School's going well for her. Still doing that jazz thing? Yep. Groovy. He turns to Rocco. You know, Sean's old man used to play banjo in the bluegrass group. Really? Was that him or... Okay, it was. Good. Their names are the same color, so I doubted myself for a second. Should have heard him. Before he hurt his wrist, he could shred a banjo. Mom walks in and places a kiss on his cheek. She then heads into the kitchen and begins filling the coffee cup I got her last Mother's Day. Nah, you're too kind, hon. Dad stands up and goes over to the kitchen to join her. Speaking of, where is Cody and Nora? Oh, right. My folks were spending another Saturday morning arguing. Didn't want to deal with that, so I came here. Don't worry, I told them. I'm sorry to hear that. Rocco, if you ever need a place to stay, you're always welcome. You always have a home here. I can hear Rocco's tail thumping on the bottom of the chair. Thank you, Mrs. Wright. It means a lot. Oh, hush. It's the least we can do. A warm smile sits on his face. Rocco's phone rings. Pings. Neat. They're on the way. Cool. Rocco and I squish into the back bench, wrappers crunching under our feet. Cody used to keep his truck spotless. When he got it, we weren't allowed to eat in it, and for the first month. I don't know why. It was a used car, but that's how it was for a bit. After Rocco got his license, he wanted us to use it to learn stick. Cody made him sit in the back with Casey and I that month. He did eventually get a chance to try it. Though that was his last time driving the truck. Mabel's wasn't far from my place, but Rocco suggested we find a spot to park on the other side of the hole. He thought it would be best in case we lose track of time with breakfast. It would also be nice to get out and walk along the remains of Main Street. It felt like it had been ages since I walked the main strip. We used to loiter around there after school in the summer. There was a model train store that one of us liked to look at, though I can't remember who. Hey, who was it that who always wanted to stop by Tyson's Trains? Cody, wasn't that you? Maybe. I like that Tyson always kept it cold. I don't know how you guys put up with the summer heat. I could have sworn one of us was into model trains. I mean, we could have just gone to the ice cream place next door. Well, back when it was still open. Maybe it was Casey. He definitely had a train phase. I don't remember him ever gushing about trains, but I could be wrong. Maybe he felt embarrassed about model trains. I'd feel bad if that was the case. I always loved listening to his hyperfixation rambles. They were cute. We hop out of the car and start walking down the street. Most of the stores have been closed. Book Nook, Real Deal, and Crazy Canoes were all still around. Tyson's Trains was replaced with Evans Engines. I guess old man Tyson wasn't able to keep the store going. Shame. Although he was crotchety, the man was passionate about passions. He loved to listen to people talk about their interests just as much as he loved sharing his. He even hired a local guitarist to play music in his shop for a week, all because the guy talked to him about starting a solo indie career. Now that I think about it, Casey definitely was the one to make us stop there. He and Tyson would gush about whatever hobby he was getting into. I chuckle remembering the Grandpa Ty incident. I hope he's doing alright. We could see the hole as we walked along the unkept sidewalk. The few barricades barely protected it. A cop car guarded its perimeter, yet not an officer in sight. I guess Rocco was right. Sitting in the parking lot were various vans. Wires slithered out of them like veins, burrowing deep into the depths of our town wonder. Computers sat off, hooked up to an array of sensors and generators, resting underneath tents and mobile lampposts. It looked like a movie set. Intricate props just begging for actors to start messing with them. The hole itself was ominous. Bits of rebar and concrete dangling over the void. Like fingers pointing at me into the abyss. No light nor sound escaped from its clutch. Aside from the mess of cables, a solitary rope crawled down inside. The idea of a faint noise echoed from within, barely audible, yet clear as day. Words I could understand but didn't know the meaning of tickled my mind. Something was calling to me. Looking for us. No, that's stupid. For now, we had a date with Maples. Arthur was the first to enter, giddy at the thought of donuts. Rocco held the door open for the rest of us. I was happy to see this place still open. The smell of fresh coffee wafted through the warm air. Behind the counter, a stout dear woman counted bills before placing them in the register. Her amber eyes looked up at our group, and a warm smile grew on her muzzle. Well, look who it is. I haven't seen this ragtag group together in ages. How are you holding up? I guess it has been a while. I'm doing swell. How's business? Business is booming. Well, it was. When the hole opened up, we sold out of every morning. Now we're back to the same old. Still, can't complain too much. I've made more in the past week than I made last year. Glad to hear that. You honestly deserve it. Shoot, hon, you're too kind. How you doing, Nora? I hope these boys are treating you right. Arthur lets out a nervous chuckle at being dead named. His face twitched. It was small enough that most people never notice it. On campus, it's my cue to get him out of his current predicament. They're not that bad. Well, I would hope so. If anything, I know you're safe with Sean. We both chuckle at that. It's become a reflex at this point. A helpful one to have since it moves the conversation along. My one regret with Casey was letting everything get public. I feel like a freak being ogled at whenever someone references my preferences. Even though most people have gotten better about it, I'll never be a person to them. I'll just be gay. Well, why don't you pick something? Y'all pick something out. The first one's on the house for being such loyal customers. No, we couldn't. Rocco says, licking his maw. I doubt he was paying attention to the previous conversation. I insist. Think nothing of it. Thanks, ma'am. I think I'll take a maple long john. I'll take a Boston cream. I'll just take a glazed. Arthur's been staring at the display cabinet. I have to nudge him with my elbow. I'll take a pink frosted sprinkle. We take our donuts and thank Mabel. I leave a $5 bill in the tip jar for her. It's not enough to cover the free donuts, but I would feel bad not giving her something. She mouths a thank you at me, and I go to join the others. We never really had a spot at the shop. Usually we just took whatever tables were open in the back. Today, there was an otter sipping coffee and reading the newspaper with a red wolf. A possum and a panther sat in one of the many booths talking about some road trip. Definitely not references. These are definitely not other VN references, for sure. Aside from them, the rest of the tables were open. We opted for the high top by the front glass. Definitely not VN references. Don't look at the VN references. Do you recognize those two? He says, pointing to the Poss and Panther. Oh, them? Yeah, they're doing a small town motorcycle trip. They came in 2 nights ago. Why? Just wondering if they were part of that computer bug thing. Nah, I checked them in myself. Some room on the 2nd floor. Rocco took a bite out of his donut as he finished. A bit of the cream dripped onto his slacks. Shit. Before he could grab a napkin of his own, Cody was already wiping it off. Dude, I'm not 5. Rocco playfully pushed him away, tail wagging. Cody just chuckled. Sorry, it happens every time. I wanted to see if I could catch it, but I was a little too late. How often do you get donuts here? Just like, every Saturday or something like that. It helps get us up whenever we got weekend shifts. Rocco nudges Cody. And when we don't, we usually take a hike along the trail. Works off the donuts. You sure you're not? Arthur cuts himself off with a chuckle. Rocco groans, but Cody laughs with him. Maybe when we're done at the hotel, we can go for a walk. That would be nice. Sound good, Sean? Huh? Yeah, walk sounds nice. Rocco takes another bite out of his donut. He makes a show of leaning over the table. Thankfully, no globs of the cream fall out. We finish our donuts as we stare out onto the main street. Our town was cut in two, yet I felt closer than ever to the people around me. We still had stuff we needed to work through, but it didn't feel like anything would separate us. We could get through this. My wandering gaze was brought back to the sinkhole, the oddity that fractured our town. It was something that would attract people to our town. Scientists, conspiracy theorists, the government. Yet it was empty. No one came in or out of it. No one drove by it. Those who walked past just seemed to ignore it, like it had always been there. We bought another round of donuts, then walked back to the truck. I kept watching, waiting for something to happen with the hole. To hear that voice again, to try and manifest someone emerging from it so I could ask them about it. The drive over to the hotel was calm. We listened to one of the few radio stations on our short drive. It was some classic rock station that played the kind of music dads listen to while changing their oil. Rocco points us to a parking spot that's always open. We loiter in the lounge for a while. Rocco has to sit behind the desk pretending to do work. Hank comes through to do some general cleaning. He doesn't say anything, just nods his head at us and moves on to another hallway. This guy is taking for fucking ever. I looked down at my phone. 10:38, damn. Wonder what's taking them so long. Rocco gets up from the desk and heads over to a hallway. Hank! A brown head pokes out from a room. IT guy said he'd be here at 10, right? Yeah? Hank goes back into the room. Rocco walks back to the front desk counter and hops up on it. Where the fuck is he? It's cool, dude. They probably took a wrong exit or something. Rocco groans. As if on cue, a black sedan pulls into the front drive. A frazzled, exhausted goth bat steps out of the car. He rushes to the main lobby, almost running into the automatic door before it's open. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I'm late. There was an accident on the 70 that completely shut off the highway. Rocco hops off the front desk and walks over to her. He seems to have calmed down. That's cool. I take it you're the IT guy from Salem? Rocco holds out his paw. The bat shakes it. That I am. I take it you're Mr. Smith? Rocco's fine. Got it. I'm Claire, by the way. Who are they? They're, part-timers. But I called them in just in case we needed more paws. The raccoon is Cody, the lion is Arthur, and the fox is Sean. We give her a small wave. Cool. Nice to meet y'all. She does a stretch and begins pulling equipment out of her messenger bag. While the computer's booting up, she techno-babbles at us. I have no idea what any of it means. Something about checking systems, corrupted data, and cloud syncing. I could tell Rocco was lost too. Okay, the system scan shows that nothing weird happened. No detected packet loss. No reports of a connection loss. Our sync logs are good. Let me try something else. She keeps fiddling around with her laptop. Well, I can get us the list of rooms checked out. When did you say this problem started? I noticed on Thursday that most of the rooms were booked. I sent out a message asking how many people everyone checked in. We're a slow enough hotel that people usually remember. Well, we have a list of 38 rooms checked in the last week. I have a log showing that nothing got messed up during that time. She spins her computer around to show us. This logs the date, room number, guest name, and the employee that checked them in. I guess your brother checked in about 20 of them. What? I'm sorry? They're all logged as a Richard Smith. Oh, Rocco's, my nickname. Wait, did you say I checked in 20 people? Yes, sir. That can't be right. I only remember like 4 people max. Well, nothing is wrong with the system. I can keep running diagnostics all day, but I doubt we'd find anything different. You have a list of the rooms, right? Why not just knock on the doors, see if anyone's in? If we don't get an answer, we can just say that we're cleaning staff and enter. If the rooms have stuff, then we know that someone is there. Not a bad idea. We'll split into groups, each take a section. We have 6 people, so... 6? Yeah, Hank's gotta help out. I hear a huff behind me and jump. I completely spaced on the massive bear walking up behind me. Rocco takes a look at the list Claire pulled up. What, Claire's gonna help check rooms too? She's the IT person. She's not a room checker. So we have 3 groups of 2. There aren't that many rooms checked out on the east wing, so that group will also take the second floor. The other 2 will take a floor each in the west wing. Rocco looks at me. John, I'll volunteer you for the east wing. Who do you want to go with? And we'll decide that next time. Yeah. So many choices. Yeah. And I don't know what any of it affects, how much of it affects anything. So I guess, I don't know. I don't know how much I'm going to have to redo or whatever. Or if I'll just go through once. We'll find out. Yeah. Next time. Bye. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Or blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Bleh.